Hello, this is Yukito Yoshikawa. Let me share my ayahuasca experience in Peru. Here's a quick look. I recorded this in November. Yes, deep in Peru at an ayahuasca retreat. It's been about 10 days since then. And 5 days since returning to Japan. I'd like to reflect on how it all went. First, a warning, if you saw my videos on ayahuasca and feel curious about meditation, please watch this first. Then, I'll share the kind of life I plan to lead. That's the idea. First, can I recommend this to everyone? I think it's important, and here's my conclusion. I don't recommend it for all viewers. Why? Because the preparation was extremely tough. Strict diets, which might not look hard now. Plus other tough rules. No normal exercise or social life. And many restrictions, like no dates, lots to prepare. Also, Peru is really far. It took about 55 hours each way to reach the retreat. It also cost a lot. You might not get the exact experience you expect, even if you aim for specific internal awareness. The staff was clear on this, so only go if you truly feel it's your right time. Fasting or meditation experience also helps. But I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. That's just my view. The actual session can be painful. Some face intense suffering. Many fall into a bad trip. In my retreats, people cried or screamed. Some were extremely sad. Others couldn't move or even stopped breathing. It's tough, so be prepared. If you want to handle it. If you have health issues or take certain meds, the retreat might not accept you. Or if you have serious mental illness or trauma. This is important to confirm. Each place differs, so ask. Yes, please check first. For me, my experience wasn't 100% what I initially planned. I wanted to detach from certain habits and explore past lives. But I didn't fully get that. You'll see in the video, it just didn't happen for me. However, I gained other insights, so it was still amazing. I felt 200% satisfied. But not everyone gets that. I also missed some goals. Other participants had mixed results. So please keep that in mind. Now, it's been 5 days since coming back. And about 10 days total since the session. Pardon the spiritual terms, but I'm slowly grounding. I was unsettled, but I'm returning to reality step by step. I'm adapting to modern life, but sometimes I lose that God feeling from the retreat. The omnipotence, or the deep soul sense, which is gradually fading. My mind is also less stable. For 2 weeks, I limited my usual activities, stopping some things, which also affected me physically. A lot is changing in my life. Some changes are intense. Maybe enough to overwhelm people. It's like scrap and build, which can be mentally tough. But I meditate to protect my soul from outside influences. Especially post-ayahuasca, this matters. Life continues after the ceremony. So integration is super important. Maybe the session is 20-30%, and integration is 7,080%. I get it. Yes, that makes sense. I'm in that integration period now. So self-care is crucial. Not everyone has it the same way. In my retreat video, I worried about more fears back home. And I sense I'll face many difficulties. That's just my gut feeling. Still, reality grounds me. And in all that, something new is beginning. Like a growth or a story. That's where I am now. Let me summarize what I learned. I hope this helps. I had 5 major experiences. Feeling the Creator. Like oneness with God. 2. Communication with animals. They actually approached me. 3. My brain felt unlocked. For reaffirmation of spiritual teachings. And 5. Developing my third eye. During the retreat, I sensed the Creator shaping earth and life. It felt like many gods or bodhisattvas each forming reality. I tapped into that sense. Almost like a divine conference, showing how it all began. Tracing it back to one ultimate God. It was as if I saw how reality was made. Now in Japan, when I meditate, I recall some of that feeling. Like, this is how I'm creating reality. It was deep, beautiful. And I learned a lot, simply fun as well. Beyond that, I sensed a higher supreme being too. One beyond even the creators. Connecting there was one of my deepest experiences. Yes, it was profound. I felt a strong oneness. Different from before. This time, it lasted longer. I really felt it. That's the first. The second, animal communication. It felt amazing. I sensed spirits in animals. Insects, even rivers or oceans. I felt like I was talking with their essence. As if I knew why they became a cat or river. Not just ego thinking, but a deeper soul connection. When we connect that way, I intuitively know what to do. If they need food or water, I sense it. And it actually works. It was objectively noticeable. Before, I feared stray dogs in Peru. Worried about rabies. But now my fear of death is less. After the second session, animals just came to me. Others saw this change. It felt real, not just in my mind. It made me believe it was genuine. So that was my spiritual growth. Before the session, I had huge fear of death. But that decreased a lot. Yes, it was the second session. And then, animal welfare really hit me. By that night, animals came to me. It was a big change. Others confirmed it, so I knew it wasn't illusion. Deep experiences can be hard to judge. What's real versus belief? But animal communication convinced me it was true. I'm happy about that. It shows my spiritual growth. I confirmed it clearly. Yes. Third, brain release. I always hated English. Even though I went to Tokyo University. I believed AI would do all translating someday. But now I see we need live communication. In Peru, I struggled at first. Yet meditation suddenly made my English fluent. It felt beyond simple adaptation. I realized machines can't replace real talk. So that was huge for me. Also, I touched the collective unconscious. Feeling all sorts of past, present, future knowledge. It was a definite mind-opening. I even recalled forgotten memories. It was really great. That's the third. Fourth, reaffirming spiritual teachings. Like how suffering is fundamental. I understood Buddha's teachings more deeply. Plus ideas about reincarnation, the soul, Earth's nature. I felt it far beyond just reading about it. It was amazing. Yes, that's the fourth. Finally, the third eye. I do yoga/Indian style meditation. And sometimes sense a deeper focus. Seeing or knowing rather than normal vision. It's like sensing people's unseen aura. I got clearer at that. Feeling people's emotions or wishes. It was a strong intuition. So I'll keep working on my third eye. It was a great experience. That's what I learned overall. Now, after finishing the session, returning to normal society, I resumed some work in Peru and stayed in touch with my team. But I wonder what's next. Spiritually, I keep meditating daily. Seeing if I can reconnect deeply. That feeling still returns. I find it important. Yes, it really matters. I also use aromas and protective rituals. To guard myself in crowded places. Otherwise, I feel overwhelmed. Maybe it's just me, but I get uncomfortable. So protection is key. I'm also adjusting my diet. I tried beef, pork, sweets. But nothing tasted great. So that was surprising. Maybe I'm just not enjoying it now. Anyway, I'll focus on fruits and veggies. Like before, with less sugar and caffeine. That's my plan. It starts with the body. Yes, I'll keep protecting my physical health. Regarding my work, I want more spiritual activities. I'll continue daily practice. When I meditate deeply, I still feel the retreat energy. Those sensations come back. So I'll maintain that. Yes, it's important. I might buy new aromas or do shamanic protection. Like I did pre-ceremony. For example, in Shibuya or big cities. I do it to avoid negative influence. Otherwise, I feel heavy. Yes, maybe it's just in my head. But I prefer protection. I'll keep that up. Also adjusting my food choices. Beef, pork, sweets don't taste right now. So they're not appealing. It's odd. Usually, after fasting, that stuff tastes amazing. But now it doesn't thrill me. Maybe it's the first time I feel this way. Just not that tasty. So, like in the retreat, I'll focus on fresh produce, less sugar and caffeine. Yes, I plan to continue that. Keeping the body safe is key. Yes. I also want more spiritual activities. Like awakening my inner power. Expanding my chakras. Without relying on substances. Some can see spirits or auras anyway. Or claim alien contact. I'm not sure if it's true. But I want to explore my psychic side. I'm a prayer warrior, though skeptical. Maybe I can heal people a bit. I'm naturally logical, not into fortune-telling. But going forward, I want to believe in spirituality more. Awakening that power. Yes, I'd like to. Will I go back to Peru? Probably not soon. I miss the center and friends. But it's not the time. If I do travel next, maybe India or Nepal first. Somewhere simpler and more natural. Using my body, mind, soul, with pure meditation. To get deeper experiences. That's what I need now. I'll train in Japan first. And maybe go to Nepal or the Himalayas later. Where pure spirituality still exists. Not as poisoned by modern society. Yes, I want that environment. Maybe a simpler place in the East. That could be my next big stage of meditation. Not sure. If you have recommendations, let me know. I'm also curious about hypnotherapy. Might be a spiritual approach. I'd like to use deep meditation. To spark imagination. Feeling like the creator of my future. As if writing my life book. I want to use that sense. Dr. Osamu Hayashi said. Start from the future is key to success. I tried mentally visualizing future feelings. But real unity with the Creator is crucial. I think I'm close to doing it. So I'll do affirmations or Creator meditation. Making something original. I've started writing notes. Clarifying how we can shape our future. I'll keep working on it. Yes, I'm trying. I have a business background. So that's part of my soul too. I can still do much as a businessman. And I'm grateful for continuing work. I once thought I might die. But life goes on. So I'm even more motivated. I used my left brain fully for exams. Focusing on data and facts, opposite of spirituality. But now I'll merge them. I want to help customers, society, and also build material wealth. I won't ignore that. So that's the summary from Peru. I'll upload more footage from the trip. And I'm excited, but also a bit scared to watch. These experiences do exist. So view them with some detachment. And look forward to it. See you in the next video.